the gloom. But none may know of this meeting. Perhaps you can find the answer and close the marble jaws of oblivion, bringing peace to his soul.
God is good. Today, guys, I want to talk to you about a really cool old school RPG, a CRPG that you probably have heard of, but maybe you just don't realize how cool it is. Plus, I want to talk about somebody in their community who has basically remade this game in Unity and made all the textures as far as the world and the houses and the dungeons in 3D. Now, it still retains the exact same feel as the original game did back when it was released in, I think, 1994 or so. But it's in 3D and it runs better, and this was a game that a lot of people couldn't play because it didn't run good on newer systems, etc., because it was made back in 1994. But this Unity version runs flawlessly. This is a game that you can get for free, legally get for free, because Bethesda gives it away right on their website. However, I wouldn't recommend that download because there's some extra steps you have to take if you do it that way. So if you look down in the description down below, I will have a link that tells you how to set it up. It's very easy, very quick, not a lot of things you have to do, and you can play this game in Unity, and it's actually really cool. I was playing it a lot last night. I got probably for a little too long, because this is such a good game. Now I want to tell you a little bit about Daggerfall, which is the second game in the Elder Scrolls series, the first one being Arena, but this is where all the depth came from. As a matter of fact, this game has more depth than the newer Elder Scrolls games, okay? And I'm including Morrowind when I say newer. And I'm going to explain a little bit as to why I say that. And I'm only going to be able to touch on some of these in this video. There's probably lots of things I don't know because the game's so freaking huge. Let me put it this way, Morrowind, which was a big game. If you played Morrowind, nobody hardly complained that I'm aware of about its size. Well, Morrowind is 0.01% the size of Daggerfall. Wrap your head around that. Daggerfall has this robust spell creation system. You do this through the Mages Guild, and you can create custom spells with all kinds of different effects. It also includes an equipment enchantment system, which is very similar to the spell creation system, how it works. You can also buy houses, you can buy ships to cross the ocean. There's a ridiculous amount of different equipment options as far as what you put on your character. There's political relationships between the kingdoms. You can become a vampire, you can become a werewolf, and you can become a wereboar. It also includes a combat system, actually the entire control system is very similar to common Elder Scrolls games, such as Morrowind or even Skyrim. Obviously, a little different, but I mean, as far as looking around with the mouse, in this Unity version at least, you can look around freestyle with your mouse, you right click to swing your sword, and you can actually change what direction you swing your sword by moving the mouse in that direction. But there's all kinds of guilds and orders and religions and all kinds of quests literally everywhere, and you can do this to kind of raise your reputation in the world for different factions, and I mean a lot of them, just way too many for me to mention. And then, depending on your factions, depends on how NPCs react to you and the kind of information they'll give you and how they treat you and all that kind of thing. Now, I do want to say, which was a little odd to me, something I actually didn't expect, is that there is a little bit of nudity, which I kind of can't believe, but there is. Nothing too bad, but it does have some. So where does the game take place at? Well, it takes place, of course, in the Daggerfall area. You can go to High Rock and Hammerfell, and when I say these places are huge, just wait till you get in Daggerfall, or any town, and you pull up the map, and you see how many houses, how many buildings, how many things are explorable in just a city alone is breathtaking. Now, this game is hard, man. This is back 1994 when they made games freaking hard. If you beat this game, then wow. If you've ever beat this game, then wow. I gotta give you props. I'm gonna try. If you guys want, actually, let me know in the comments down below. I wouldn't mind to do a few streaming sessions and see how far I can get before I just can't make it any further. Or maybe we make it all the way, guys. Who knows? So if you're interested in seeing me stream this game, I'd love to do it, especially with this new Unity version. I'm really excited with how cool the game looks now. Now, another cool thing about this game is that Daggerfall actually has 6 different endings depending on all kinds of things you do in your tale and how you end up doing it and how you finish different quests and all kinds of things. It's a very complex game. As a matter of fact, it's way more complex than any other Elder Scrolls in the entire series. I wish they would take this wonderful, awesome RPG and try to replicate it. And I don't mean remake this game, I mean that would be cool too. But what I mean is, in the next Elder Scrolls, guys, let's take advantage of the technology available and let's make a really good game. And here's another thing, please, Bethesda, make the game for PC and then worry about, can you get it out on the PS5 or the Xbox X, whatever the heck the new one's called. Worry about that later, alright? Make the game for the PC. Let's take advantage of the amazing things you can do on PC and not limit the game because you want it to be on consoles. Now I know that's not gonna happen, but I'm just saying, guys, you can figure out how to get it on consoles later, right? Just like with The Witcher 3, they didn't worry about consoles. They made the best game they could with the technology available for the PC at that time, and it was a wonderful game. And then they figured out how to get it out on consoles later, alright? And people were so hyped about this game coming out on consoles that it was even possible that it made sales go up. Same thing with Morrowind. You guys did not make Morrowind for consoles. It ended up coming out on the original Xbox, and I played it on that. That was actually my first, I didn't play my first Elder Scrolls actually on PC for the first time. I played it on the Xbox. And why? Because I was like, I can't believe that this game's even possible on the Xbox. This is a game I've been meaning to play and get into, but you know, EverQuest back then, you know, didn't have time. But when it came on console, I actually bought an Xbox just to be like, I cannot believe that this console can play this massive PC game. I mean, I just can't believe it. I'm gonna have to see it for myself. And that sold it. That's the reason I bought the game and fell in love with the series. So, you know, I'm kind of getting on a rant here, but it's one of the things that really bothers me is that actually Skyrim is their most popular one. So all the sales numbers, all the money they made looks like, yeah, you guys did it, you're nailing it, right? And Skyrim was a good game. I like Skyrim. As a matter of fact, I wouldn't mind to stream that either. I love Skyrim. I think it's a great game. But compared to what you guys were doing in 1994, you guys have really fallen off of the hardcore, awesome, ridiculously imaginative, cutting-edge kind of RPG stuff you were doing with Daggerfall, and you've just been condensing and merging and making the game more linear, etc., compared to what you guys were doing in Daggerfall. Or even Morrowind was a huge jump forward compared to what Skyrim ended up being, in my opinion, and a lot of other people's opinion. I'm definitely not alone on that. But if you've never played this one, is the point of this video, if you've never played Daggerfall, then right now is a ridiculously good time to jump in, and I'll have the details. I'll have a link for how to, you know, the little, very easy to follow, by the way, guys, step-by-step directions on how to get the game, because it's legal to get the game for free, so it costs you nothing, and also how to set up the Unity version, which is also just fan-made for free. And I think it's very cool, man, and I think this is a game that could definitely eat up hundreds of hours of your time in an enjoyable way. And you can kind of see, by playing this game, that, man, we are really missing the potential of making a sweet RPG on computers in 2020, and it's a shame. It's a shame that they were this good and this imaginative in 1994, and we struggle to do something this cool today. So, you know, this wasn't supposed to be a I hate Skyrim rant. It's not. I love Skyrim. I love Morrowind. I loved Oblivion, and that seems to be the one that gets the most negativity, and I loved it. I don't think there's anything in that game I haven't done. I'm pretty sure, actually, I probably played more Oblivion. That might not be true because Skyrim's came out 100 freaking times, so maybe I have played more Skyrim. But man, I really haven't dove into an Elder Scrolls game as brutally as I did in Oblivion. I don't know why. It was just, you know, I love Morrowind, and then Oblivion, when it finally came out, I was just so hyped. I just went insane and devoured it. And I was excited for Skyrim too. But anyway, guys, that's a topic for another video. I just wanted you to know about this because I didn't realize it till last night. I practically didn't even sleep because I ended up getting it, and it's very addictive and very fun and very hard and challenging. And you know, one thing I want to say to you is, if you've never played Daggerfall before, the sounds the skeletons make, man, holy crap, scared the living crap out of me. Actually, the sound effects of all the different beasts, you just hear them scurrying around and making creepy noises and open, and when you think you're safe and you hear a door open behind you and you realize like your health is really low and you were trying to get somewhere safe to rest to get your HP back up, and then you hear that door open behind you and the sound of a skeleton's it's not even a laugh, it's a scream, and it's terrifying. You're like, oh crap. It's a great game, man. You can have a lot of fun with it, and the customization of this game will blow your mind that this came out in 1994. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the video today, though. Go check it out. Check out, once again, down in the description down below how to get that all set up so you can start enjoying that. It's free, so you got no excuse not to do it right now. Alright guys, until next time, and make sure you let me know, would you like to see me stream this? Is this too old and too boring looking? What do you think? Alright guys, until next time, God bless and happy gaming. Listen to what I say. I've been making videos all day. My friends all say I'm it's a video buffet, you can even hit replay. But please just subscribe. I can't even describe being part of my tribe. I'll even offer you a prize, but just please just subscribe and hit the bell notification too.